Hey peeps, it's Julian here from Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. We're looking at question 1.3 from the 2017 Maths Lit Paper 2, the IEB paper. This question deals with data handling and reading data from a bar chart. So it says, the graph below shows the percentage of your salary that you should be saving for your retirement based on the age at which you starts to save. So, for example, if you start saving for your retirement at the age of 25, so it's on this part of the graph, you would need to save 15.4% of your salary. So, on to question 1.3.1. Ms. Hedger has been working for a while now and is earning 20,800 Rand per month. She is saving the recommended amount, so that means she's following this graph, and she's sending the recommended amount of 3,640 per month for her retirement. So, using this information, determine how old Ms. Hedger was when she started saving. So, we need to find out at what percentage does she save per month. So, 1.3.1 is the percentage saved per month. So, percentage saved, we know, is equal to, so they said she saves 3,640 rands per month and she earns 20,800 per month. So this is going to give us the decimal, so we need to multiply that by 100 to get the percentage. So by doing that, this will come to, on your calculators, 17.5%. So then referring back to the graph, we see that if she was saving 17.5%, she must have started saving when she was the age of 27. So therefore, 27 years old. So that's the answer for 1.3.1. Then on to the next one. If Ms. Hedger were to only start saving for retirement when she was 30 years old, so if we look at this graph again, that's at 30 years old, determine the amount of money she would be saving that year if her annual salary was 290,000. So we just have to work out what she needs to save if she started saving at 30. So 1.3.2 is the 290,000 that she earns for that year. We need to multiply it by the percentage that she should save. So again, at age 30, we see that she should be saving 21.4%. So we take that number and we multiply it by the 21.4, and it's the percentage, so it's over 100, or you can find the percent sign on your calculator. But multiplying those two together, you get that it comes to 62,060 Rand. So that's how much she would be saving for that year if she started saving at the age of 30. 1.3.3 is using the scale of the graph, determine to one decimal place as accurately as possible the safe rate for a 34-year-old person to start saving. So you can see here on the graph at the 34-year-old mark, they haven't given the percentage. So we're going to have to estimate as accurately as possible what this percentage should be. So what we need to do is basically read on the x-axis, on the y-axis, what this percentage should be. So you should take your ruler and draw a line from the top of this bar, and as straightly and as parallel to the axis, draw a line that goes from that bar. I don't have a ruler on the computer, but it's going to be somewhere here, which is in between 25 and 30%. So my estimate is that it's exactly in between. So for 1.3.3, so as you're working out, you should draw this line and mark it off, and that's part of your working out. And you can say that it is the percentage for a 34-year-old sorry 34-year-old person should approximately be about 27.5%. So I got that 27.5% because it's about in between 30% and 25. So as if you got any number between 27.5 and say 28.5%, you would get your full marks because you need to read off as accurately as possible. But anything lower than that range or higher than that range, they might take some marks off. And it definitely can't be below 26.2% because we clearly know that it has to be higher than that, and we know that it has to be lower than 29.9%. So 27.5% is as close to the most accurate answer that you'll be able to get. On to 1.3.4, Ms. Hedger notices a pattern by which the safe saving rate increases annually. So A asks us to describe or illustrate the pattern. So as you can see, each year there's an additional percent added from the beginning, but it's added an extra 0.01%. So what this means is that there's this pattern. So for 1.3.4, we see that each year the amount increases by 0.1% more than the previous year. So i.e. that is, so in the first year it gets added 1%. So you can see from 25 to 26 we add 1%. But then the next year we adding not only just 1%, but we adding 1.1%. Because to go from 16.4 to 17.5, we've added 1.1%. But then the next year we don't add 1.1, we actually add 1.2%. If you look at that, because it goes from 17.5 to 18.7, and this pattern continues. So you'll see then the next year we add an additional 1.3%. So that's the pattern that she notices. So this is for A. So now for question B, it says, assuming the pattern remains the same, predict the safe saving rate for a 37-year-old person. So you can see that they want us to project what the saving rate will be for this person in the future. So if we go to the age of 32, we see that the percentage is 24,5, and then it goes to 26,2. So to go from 24,5, we need to add 1.7%. So we can start off the pattern by saying that from 32 to age 33, we need to add 1.7%, which will equal 26,2. Then the similar thing is from the age of 33 to 34. We know that we need to add 1.8% now. So by adding 1.8%, it should be a total of 28% for the age of 34. Then to go from 34 to 35, we know that we need to add 1.9%. So that's going to 28 plus the 1.9% is going to be 29.9%. Then to go from the age of 35 to 36, keeping with the pattern, we need to add 2%. So this is going to equal 31.9%. So then finally from the age of 36 to 37, we need to add plus 2.1%, and that's going to come to 34%. So for a 37-year-old person, they'll need to save 34%. So that's the final answer. Before I go, I'd just like to give a special thanks to our epic sponsor for making this video possible. Read all about us in the description below. Be sure to visit our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. Remember, if you can't find the answer to your question, send us your question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. And until next time, stay epic.